Hello everyone and welcome to Factorio. I'm Par and today I continue playing my DeathWorld map. So in the previous episode we built unloader from Rain's train logistics network. It's right here. It should be working. I think we haven't really tested it properly, but we have created like a drop-off, seed drop-off train stop. Now what I'd like to do, I would like to try and actually have it kind of ready. I'd like to set this up. Basically, that's the goal, I think, for now. We'll call it pickup seed, right? We will give the train a wagon here, and we'll have it go like this. Nice. Now we need to copy the spot, place it here, except I don't want to have any signals for now. We seem to be missing active providers. Let's go and fix that. We could start making providers right here. What is happening with the bots? Like, why? What are my bots doing? Oh, they're bringing stuff there, and I'm assuming back, maybe? Oh, we have storages here. I'm not sure I like that. I'm not sure I like the idea of robots having to go there for pretty much everything. Let's have a line of like a couple of storages right here instead, because this might end up being a little bit better long term. We'll remove all of that. Maybe except the wood. It's okay. It's okay, all of this will be removed. Now, what is wrong with this train? Let's see. First of all, we are missing a couple of wires connecting this spot. So we need to connect these things. Good. And let's request the materials that okay, we lost the power. It's fine, we'll get there and fix it. And here's our power. It might... I don't know, should we just clear this area from the nests or not yet? Let's maybe wait a little bit. And I like to have more researchers. Laser, we don't really need that. Nuclear would be nice. Mass material processing. I mean, mine productivity wouldn't be bad to have, especially considering the issues that we're having with the stone. I'm not sure whether it's too late already for that, because our stone deposit is what is like 80,000. We cannot produce walls anymore, unfortunately. Okay, let's get back there. We want to copy this combinator, and we want to load all of these things into the we want to basically load everything into the train. The problem, well, not the problem, I have a spreadsheet, and the spreadsheet says that I want the train to have a little bit more rails. Okay, let's do that. And what we're missing? We are missing... Well, we have lots of things being requested via filters, so it's a little bit hard to tell exactly what we are missing at this point. Right, let's see. What we do need Are we making active provider chests or not? Right, I think the problem is that our logistic bots are just super busy with everything. So that's a little bit unfortunate. And we don't have this iron. We don't really have lots of iron here. That is bad. We should... Oh... This is really bad. We need significantly more iron. We need a lot more iron. Okay. How are we doing that? So I'm not sure about this train. Do we have everything that's needed there? Let's see. Do we have storage tanks? We should have them. Yes, we should have them. We should have everything maybe except pumps. Let's start producing pumps. So we have storage tanks for the liquid wagon, for the fluid wagon, but I don't think we ever set up production of the pumps, and now we have done that. Let's basically take this train and let's just... Oh, we need things. So it's pick up while... Well, until this thing greater than 0, and then we are going to drop off location and we'll wait there until D is more than 0. Let's go. Let's do that. Oh, look at that. Our military train went there same time. Okay, we have set up the seed train. What I'd like to do now, I would like to actually set up like a trash system that... Oh, okay. Okay. Let's go here. We need to make this one a chain signal. Yep. Definitely. And we're going to drop off. Let's set up trash system here. The trash system will be basically returning, like removing everything from this outpost, which quantity exceeds the amount that is available on green wire here. Exceeds the amount that is requested here, plus some safety buffer, like Rain suggests to use like plus 100. We'll probably stay with that. I never had to tweak and like adjust that particular piece of the settings of like configuration. And the way we'll be doing it, we'll have basically we will have just like chests here, which will be dropping things into the chain once it comes, and these chests will be getting stuff from requester chests. Okay, so we have them. We'll have a couple of combinators. I'm basically copying the thing according to schematics because I never had problems with this system, with the trash system of TLS. So let's just do this. This combinator is used for the things that we do not want the outpost to kind of to trash, to return to the main base. And since the outpost will be used for mining, and actually in addition to mining on-site smelter, we do not want to export like all these materials, uranium or no, yes, we don't want to export it because we'll be mining it, obviously. We want to have steel. We will not be exporting artillery shell that will be kind of making. and we do not want to export the fuel. This, and this. Fuel for the chains, so that the chains can, you know, be fueled by some stuff. Okay, let's see. How exactly would the thing work? So here we'll have two combinators that okay, we will have a couple of robots. So we always want to get a couple of robots from the logistical network, not the robot network, but logistic one. We want to get the robots from there, and we want to kind of drop them, or like request them using this requester chests that will be just relying on the input to configure the requests. This part will take the things and we'll divide them by 4, because we have 4 chests requesting things, so we are dividing by 4 the items that we need to trash, and this one will do exactly the same thing, except it will be done for the items, so we'll add like +1 to request the items that we want that are like exceeding our threshold in low quantities. Okay, so we have that part kind of done. Next, we need to figure out when we have too many trains, too many robots inside the network, and we will be doing that using these inserters. We will have a connection with the green wire. Actually, we'll copy it like this. The top one will be for first type of robot, which is a logistic robot. We will also be setting stack size, like hand size, here, so that we don't take too many, but at the same time we're kind of efficient in a way with like removing construction bots from the network. So that's kind of how it's gonna work, and we need to tell this to pick up only this kind of robot, and this one's to pick up on the other kind of robot, except the condition here needs to be like greater than 0, okay, like that, I think. So we can copy it, paste it here. Good. Now we have a system that is removing robots from the network. Not that it needs to do that, because right now we have how many? We have 73 and 95 robots right now, and we want to have 100. So this thing shouldn't really work now. Still, how is it working? We have a decider combinator. Okay, there are two things. We need to take all items that are basically like, we need to know how much we want to have. This is green signal coming from here. This is how much we want to have. We'll negate it. We'll multiply it by -1, and we'll be subtracting this value of how much we want to have from how much stuff we actually have. And how do we get the number of bots that we actually have? It's right here. It's on the red wire. So just grab it and connect it there. And we will connect this thing over there. So now here, more than 0, output the thing. Now we know exactly how many robots we have excess of. So this will contain excess of our robots. We don't care about any other signals, we just want it to be connected there. So This design has one tiny issue. Wait, am I doing it right? Okay, this part, it's the items that are requested by the station. This gives the current number of robots. And why am I feeding this into this one? This is wrong. We don't want to do that. We don't want to feed it. We just want to add up these amounts. Yep. Okay, let's not do that. We need to add up these numbers. What we do want, is what's suggested by Rain's schematics, is it's suggested to allow the network to have a slight excess of items, of robots, and we do that by adding like a negative like 100, negative 100 or something like this. It's like negative 100 of these bots and negative 50. Oh, not 500. Negative 50. It's okay if we have slightly more construction bots, and it's okay if we have quite a bit more of logistic bots. So this is the system that extracts the robots from the roboports, and this part ensures that all robots that are just in the logistic network, they're all collected here, irrespective of anything. Next thing that we need to do, we need to make sure that these items, these ones, are never used for anything, right? We'll do that by basically multiplying the number, well, this like item markers by minus million. It's gonna work like that. Right. Let's figure out the remaining part. We need to okay, we'll need to do a couple of things. How should we do it? Let's think. Let's think. We want to get all items that we are requested by this outpost. It's a green signal here, and we want to add like an extra 100 to them. This is basically threshold for you know, like collecting the items. We want, like, we are fine with keeping an extra 100 of the items, and that's basically the output here. It's basically threshold for when we need to return the stuff. We will, let's see. I am not quite sure about that. Oh, right. I think I'm getting how it's gonna work. I think I'm finally getting it. This combinator will be used for telling whether we have excess of things or not, basically whether we need to actually like send some signal to this requester chest, and it will work like this. We will add a negation, right? We will be negating. What it's gonna do, it will basically take the items that we have, and then it will minus the items that, like, minus the threshold. This will be our threshold, and it will take, it's like negated threshold, which should come from here. So this is our negated threshold, it's going there. So here we have it. It's a negative threshold. And now we need to add to it the items. Well, it's actually not quite correct. Like, combination of this is our negative threshold, because here we multiply it by minus million as well. Right, this part. Maybe this one. Let's start with this one. I want to change this a little bit so that it looks slightly nicer. I guess like this. This thing needs to take the content of our storage. Basically, it needs to take what we actually have right now, and we have this stuff in the well, no, it's negated one. We don't want to take negated one. We want to take a real one that is right there, and we can connect it with the green wire. So green wire connects like the real amount of items, including the bots, which shouldn't be there. It connects it to our trash kind of system. This one should get both of this combined, right? And this one needs to be connected like that. Okay, good. So now we know exactly which kind of items we have excess of. Let's take this one and bring it over there. And now we know that we need the counts. Now we're basically setting the requests here, kind of splitting the amounts equally between these chests so that these 4 chests are loaded also more or less equally. Now the question here is, how do we call the chain? Calling the chain should be straightforward. We'll copy this thing that we are using. We'll place it there. And now, what do we need? We need to connect this thing to the red wire. We need to know how much stuff we actually have. Okay. We also... No, it's like minus. It's what we have in there. We need to... Wait, what? We don't need this connection. What am I doing? We will not have it. We'll just connect things to this set of chests, and we'll do the following. If there is anything in those chests, anything at all, we'll be saying that yes, we need to call the chain. This part, we'll need a connection, like a green wire connection to the chain, to this signal, in order to tell whether we have a chain there or not. And right now it says that we do not have a chain, and we want to call a trash chain. We will be placing a couple of lamps, kind of very similar setup to that one. Let's copy that one. Place it here. Well, there is nothing to copy, really. And we will be connecting... So this lamp needs to be connected... No. This lamp needs to be connected with the output here, and it needs to be connected with the train station. The train station for trash will be here. We will even give it a name, like we'll call it it's gonna be pickup trash, right? We'll be picking it up, and we will want to have a connection. So red connection goes here to indicate that we have a train. Okay, we need to let's stop train. Retain contents. We don't really need that. At least I don't think we do. We don't need that. But we need to send a departure signal. Where is our departure signal? Wait, this is E. Whether... Oh, right. E, it's whether it's enabled. So it's basically a setting train limit to E. and we need this E to get connected to that one. We cannot use red wire, so we have to use green wire here. This green wire, we cannot reach. Can reach it there. Okay, I can do that. I thought that, like on schematics, it's this placement, but I was hoping that it would work like that as well. Okay, so this is a green wire connected like this, and we also want to wait. Which connection are we using here? Using green wire connection. Green wire to there, and then the output goes there. Let's think. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether we can connect it correctly, because we want... Okay, we are outputting signal E. It's kind of special signal. We would like ideally we would want to have this thing as well, but then we'll have E everywhere. So let's make this not E, but maybe specifically for the for this train, and we'll say it's like G something. Why is this lit up all the time? We want it to be lit up only when the train is there, specifically the this train. Only when garbage train is here. I think that's it. I think this should work fine for garbage train. Trash train, I don't know. Let's take a look. Let's check. Let's go to the main base, and we'll see how it works. Right, and we wanna go. Let's say we wanna go there. Okay, good. First of all, I forgot to measure something. How many wagons do we need? Yeah. So let's say we'll have a train parked here. We'll park here. First, second. Okay, got it. So we basically need... Basically this thing should be drop off trash, right? That's what we want. And we want to have a train here. 1, 2, I think. And the opposite one as well. The opposite locomotives. Can we do something about this here? Alright, let's say we'll be just taking everything that is from there. Yep, let's just do it like this. And we'll have a couple of roboports here or something. We lost connection. Okay. And fix it. I think. Can we? No, we actually cannot. Well, we can, but it just takes a little bit, slightly more effort, like that. Nice. Now, this, the robots should deliver everything there. They should deliver, and we need to kind of configure it. Let's say it will go to TLS drop off trash. It will wait until it's empty. Then it will go to grab trash, and it will wait until second condition D is greater than... Well, it doesn't need to wait for D. It needs to wait for... I mean, that's a good question. Like, what is the condition there? What is the condition of the departure? Maybe something like let's say inactivity 2 seconds, or we just spend the 30 seconds. Yes, I think this should do it. Let's give it a try. So let's say we are going to pick up trash and we'll see how it works. And the reason why I'm doing that, because I want to return a lot of materials that are present. Just gonna here, I want to return all these materials back to the main base. That's the idea. Okay, let's see. We are waiting for 30 seconds. Okay, maybe we should be waiting for longer. Yeah, you know what? Let's say we'll be waiting for 2 minutes. Because we should run out of this at some point, and yeah, it's probably better to... Because like this is unconditioned, like the chain is enabled unconditionally, it might actually be even better to completely... Right, it might be better not to have this at all and just wait for 2 seconds inactivity all the time. Let's have it kind of like a safety thing, but we probably don't want to have it. We might need to remove it at some point just to make it slightly better. Right, now that we have this, what else can we do? We can remove all of the storage chests, to be honest, because I'm not sure how useful they are. Inventory is full. Yep, inventory is full. That's not good. This stuff. I also have to manual this. What is that? That's our military science, and it got us... What exactly are we getting now? Wait, it's not this one? I thought it's this one. Anyway, it's gone already. It is gone. It delivered us, I'm assuming, something. And... we are asking Trash Train to pick something up. Wait, why it's not working? The signal E. G. Right, this thing is unable to when G is more than 0. Yep, like that. So we're actually asking for our Trash Train to come here and pick everything up. Let's see whether this is unloaded. It is unloaded. It is getting unloaded. That's good. So the system seems to be working. This is awesome. What I'd like to do now, I'd like to maybe wall this off completely, and then we'll figure out something what to do with like that stone. Let's focus on that. Right, one thing that we don't have deliveries of the fuel. Right, that's important. We need to have deliveries, and like there is a trick that is suggested by the author of Rain, the author of Train Logistics System, is we will be using like a fake connection with a pump with this one, or like any relay signal. It doesn't have to be this one, and we'll use it to... Okay, first of all, we need to tell our content, which is... Okay, negated content is this one, and it's getting negated through that red wire. So we need to connect red wire. Right, I think it's red wire. Let me double check. Yes, we have only red wire going up there. We want to connect it to this storage tank to see how much fuel we have. We'll probably be using it at some point somewhere. And we will want to pull a green wire from here. I'll actually do it. Should I do it through the storage tank? Is it a good idea? Because if I do it through the storage tank... Yes, I actually would like to pull it through the storage tank. And if I connect it directly here, we'll have the fluid in there. So let's add extra combinator. Like this side, not arithmetic combinator. Yeah, that would be good. We will be taking the signal, like the pump signal. We'll be adding 0 or whatever. It's basically the same thing. And returning pump. Okay. Now we'll take green signal from here, connect it here, and we'll take one from there and connect it there. And this way we should be able to tell whether the tank and the pump, both of them, are placed. Because if both of them are not placed, then it wouldn't do us any good to actually request the train, right? It just wouldn't really make sense to do that. Okay, so we'll have the train requesting liquid here. It will actually be here, right before. Actually, what's the size of that? Let's double check. 1, 2, 3. Wait. 1, 2, 3. Looks kind of strange. Should we just place the stuff maybe here? No. Let's add a locomotive. 1, 2. And if we add this one, okay, now it actually looks nice, right? The pump is clearly connected to the third one here. Good. Pretty good. And this will be called drop off light oil. That's what the station will be about. We haven't set it up yet, but it will be there. It will be set up at some point. And yeah, we'll need to figure out exactly what to do with it, but it shouldn't be that complicated, I think. Okay, so we still have a lot of light oil here, so we're not really worried about that. Let's try to shoot at... Okay, let's stop this stuff. This stuff. Let's shoot at this biters a little bit. Okay. Just run away from them. Oh. These walls kind of make it, they make it a little bit difficult to run. Oh, the fish. Do we have the fish? Yes, we do. Awesome. The fish saved us. So I would like, now that we have the system somewhat operational, I would like to get the stone. I think this is our highest priority now. To get the stone, we'll need to figure out how to reach the spot, to be honest. It seems to be a bit tricky. But we just might be able to do that. We'll see. And I can also clear the spot, I think, of the build. That's right. How much stone do we have? We have like 80,000? I think, right? No, wait. What is our stone? We have 70,000 stone, and we are not mining it very fast. So our stone production is pretty slow. Can we run away from them? Yes, we were able to. I don't like these walls. They are making it quite hard for me to run away from the biters. Are we using a lot of our oil? Well, not really. So this thing is supplied pretty well, and we do not have like immediate issues with light oil. Okay, we'll just run and hide. Okay, let's take a break here. We are getting attacked by biters basically everywhere, and for some reason we seem to be out of repair packs. Wait, don't we have them here? We have repair packs here. Why is this thing blinking? Oh, we don't have construction robots to handle that. I see. I see. Okay, that's fine. Construction robots are busy picking up the walls there because we are just scraping for every last piece of wall that we can find. Okay, and the seed train, what is it missing now? Let's see. It's missing robots. It's missing robots, and for some reason, it's still missing these things, even though we kind of set them up. We don't have engines. We don't have engines because we don't have green sockets anywhere. We don't have green sockets because we are not getting lots of iron. Okay, okay. It's all solvable. Let's take a break here. Thanks everyone for watching. This was episode 36, in which we set up TLS trash train. I'll see you in the next episode. Cheers!